Today I'm going to be ranking all of my all shimmer eyeshadow palettes, and I'm very excited to do this. I've been wanting to do this for quite some time. I've accumulated a really good amount of all shimmer palettes. I am including some quads in here, which I was a little bit hesitant in including, but I did ultimately decide to include them because they are all shimmer and they're just really nicely curated. I have 12 palettes to rank, so let's get right into it. From the ranking, I will be leaving out the Light Scatters palette, which is in collaboration with me and Clionadh, that came out 2 years ago in the fall, and it is still available. This is an all shimmer palette, all handmade Clionadh formulation shimmers. So I did want to shout this one out because I obviously curated it, so I absolutely love it. I love the curation of the different shimmers that are in here. In 12th place, I have the Nomad Electric Carnival palette. This one is purely because of the color selection in here. There are black-based multi-chromes in here, and as much as I love them and I appreciate them, after I just about every shade from every brand on a daily basis, I just don't gravitate towards a more smokier look. So I really will reach for this palette for this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade. I did do a video very recently on this one. The formula in here is very, very nice, especially the more sheer shades. They are absolutely next level sparkly. Again, I recommend a tacky primer. You might experience some creasing issues with the black-based multi-chromes, especially because they are super, super, super finely milled. They're very, very silky to the touch, and unfortunately some of them are a little bit more fragile, but overall this new formula is very nice. I do want to call out Pixie Haze, as I called it out in my other video, more on the satin side, and it's a little bit harder pressed. So for me personally, I'm probably not going to be really reaching too much for that one, but I do like a all shimmer palette with different textures and finishes in it. Next up is the Clionadh Pick Your Potion palette, and this one, again, very similar reasoning to the Nomad palette, and that is there's just some darker shimmers in here that I'm not going to be reaching for too much. But of course, these are all the beautiful Clionadh formula. I would recommend a tacky primer, and I do like that overall the particle size of these shades is definitely smaller. Some of them have maybe just ever so slightly a larger particle size, and they do pack quite a bit of a punch. I do prefer the color selection in the other all shimmer palettes. Next up is the Nomad Cosmetics Aurora Cruise palette, and this one I just think has such a beautiful variety of shimmers, and they're all so sparkly and so twinkly and just very, very beautiful. I'm probably not going to get too much use out of these three down here because I just don't gravitate towards darker shimmers, but the rest of them are just absolutely beautiful, especially these two more neutral shades at the top. Absolutely love them. I think this is a really well curated all shimmer palette. It has a larger variety. It's essentially kind of like a rainbow multi-chrome duochrome all shimmer palette, and formula wise these are super ultra sparkly. I do use a tacky primer 99.9% of the time, so that's definitely a given, especially with these more twinkly, sparkly, slightly larger particle size shimmers. This is really an overall great palette. Next up is the LH Cosmetics Siren Song palette. This is such a tiny little condensed quad. I think I just prefer the variety of the other palette from LH Cosmetics and in general that are higher up on the list. I definitely have all these shades multiple times over, and I do really like this formula overall. It's definitely a little bit on the larger particle size. It's very, very sparkly. They are pretty sheer, can be built up to be a little bit more opaque, and I for sure use a tacky primer. They have a little bit more of a thicker feel to them, so they're not necessarily like dry. They just have a little bit of extra oomph to them. They are easy to use with a brush or a finger. You can definitely get them a bit more opaque with a finger. So with this one, it just really comes down to like uniqueness. I just feel like they're definitely way overpriced. I believe I purchased both of them when they were just at least a little bit discounted. I think they've come out with one, maybe two more, but the price tag is just too high, and I haven't been too tempted to want to spend that price tag on a tiny little quad. You're not also getting a lot of product in this, so that's why this one is lower ranking. The next quad is the Glow Quad from Clionadh Cosmetics. I recently did a video with this one, and this one is a really cute condensed quad, and these are their full-size pans. I'm not sure if they're going to be selling these individually, but these are of course the Clionadh formula again. We have a slightly larger particle size shade right here. I believe it was called Water Glass or something like that, and then Rondell has multicolor flex throughout it, and then I always love a shade like this where it has that kind of greenish base with a pinkish reflex. So, and this one is really, really shiny as well, so I really like this color selection just a bit more than the LH Cosmetics, but a little bit less than some of the other palettes that are higher up on the list. Next in line is the Blend Bunny and May Pang collaboration Efflorescence palette. This is an iridescent shimmer palette, and I love me some iridescence for sure. Like, these are the kinds of shades that I reach for every day for just a little bit of a pop of color if I'm not reaching for more like spicy neutral types of shades and doing an eyeshadow wing. So I really like these. None of these are squishy. These are the very PC, beautiful, very soft Blend Money shimmer formula, very easy to use with a brush or a finger. The reason it's kind of in between is because I have a lot of iridescent eyeshadows. I think there's definitely some that I do really like the texture of, maybe a little bit more than these, that are obviously not in an eyeshadow palette. Next, I have the other LH Cosmetics palette. This is the Shimmer Saga palette. This I could not put down when I first got it. I love the assortment of the shades in here. I think they're all so beautiful. These are all really up my alley. I have taken this palette traveling, and these are the same texture as the other palette, which I love the consistency. Again, it's really expensive. I really am glad I have this. Like, I do not see myself wanting to declutter this because I just really enjoy everything I just mentioned about it. So that's why it's ranking higher. Next up is the Dewdrops Part 2 from Dieverune Cosmetics. I love how Monica curates these all shimmer palettes. I do think that these shades in this palette are a little bit more like on the colorful side overall. So I will mostly be getting use out of like Raindrop, Droplet, and then Dew is absolutely stunning, of course. And I love that there is a split pan in here as well. I think it's a really good 6-pan palette for traveling again, and you are getting full-size pans. And Droplet has colorful flecks throughout it, which I'm always the biggest fan of, while Raindrop is more of just like an icy white topper. Super sparkly and wet looking. Next up is the Beauty Bay Mini Charms. They did release a second palette, and I believe that one was much more neutral, and I wanted to get it, but I had some trouble purchasing from the Beauty Bay website. This was like months ago, so I just kind of gave up on it, and I've just come to terms that I'm not gonna have that palette. But I love this palette. This was $12, which is so amazing for the textures of these shimmers. These are so beautiful, twinkly, sparkly. Some of them are a little bit more opaque. You have some more duochrome, almost multi-chrome shades in here. It's a really nice variety in between that and being so small. It's also really great for traveling. Again, one of these on the lid and a little shadow wing, and it's just perfect. In third place, I'm putting the original Dewdrops palette from Dieverune Cosmetics. I mean, this is just the OG. I love it. We have 3 iridescents, which I love me an iridescent, and then a pink and a yellow. And then Drop is also more of an iridescent, but it has a yellow base and a bright blue reflect, similar to Myrrh from Clionadh. And Drip and Plop are a little bit more sheer. You can kind of build them up, especially if you put them on top of a matte eyeshadow like a pink or a yellow or orange. You will bring out the color a little bit more, but these are just really beautiful, really sparkly. This is such a beautiful icy topper, also very wet looking. And then Splash is kind of like a tie-dye shade, which is really fun. So I think this is just really well done. 6-pan all shimmer palette, easy for travel. In second place is the On Top of the World palette from Clionadh Cosmetics, and I mean, I just love all the shimmers in here. Amazing Clionadh formula. Some of these do have a slightly larger particle size, so definitely recommend a tacky primer. I did do a dedicated video on this one, and I just love all the shades in here. I especially love these top 2 shades that are in the split pan, specifically Over the Moon. Really fun iridescent with colorful flecks throughout it. So this is a really fun palette for spring, summer, even fall and winter. I mean, really any time of the year you can pair this really easily with matte. And these are all pretty sheer with the ability of being buildable, so that really has a lot to do with why this is ranking so much higher. I do prefer these kinds of shimmers overall. And in first place is the Garden of Stars palette, which is in collaboration with Blend Money Cosmetics and Ellis. This was part 2 of their collection. This shimmer palette is absolutely everything. Chef's kiss. I love the selection in here. I love the formulations in here. This is such a go-to palette. I mean, you cannot miss. You have a really nice variety between the different colors, and you have some more colorful shades, but also some neutrals as well. You have some duochromes and some shifty shades that are really fun, and these are just so ultra sparkly, smooth, easy to use with a finger, with a brush. I believe the price of this palette is around $48, which is absolutely unheard of for the amount of beautiful shimmers that you're getting. You are getting smaller pans, but I think that's totally fine, especially for the price. You're really getting bang for your buck. So I love this palette so much. This is definitely like a go-to, top of the drawer, never removing it. I have traveled with this palette. I put a matte from the other part of this collection that were the all matte palettes. The name of them is escaping me right now, but I just love this palette so much. I also really like the number of the shades in here. I would love to see them come out with some kind of smaller palettes like this with mattes and shimmers. So those are all of my all shimmer eyeshadow palettes. Let me know in the comments below if you have any of these, which one is your favorite, or do you have another one that you would recommend that I check out? I would love to hear your thoughts. And I recently did an eyeshadow palette ranking so far of what I've tried in 2026. So if you're in the mood for another palette ranking, then check that video up. I will put it up on the screen right here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time.